All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. Welcome back to all the former subscribers, and welcome to all the new subscribers. Once again, thank you all for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, we're going to go ahead and dive into this beautiful unboxing here. Before we do, it should go without saying, please do check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. As it states in the description box, these readings are intended to be timeless. Time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you may currently be going through this, and or this may be a prophetic message to come. However it resonates in your life, all right? Use your free will and discernment to discern okay? Whatever resonates, take it. If it doesn't, let it fly, all right? Maybe a message for somebody else. Keep in mind that they are general readings. Also, I do not subscribe to gender roles. I may say he, she in reference to masculine and or feminine energy, but we all have them both within us. So, again, use your discernment. What else? I'm big on numerology. Whether or not I call it out, but if and when I do, I intend for it to maybe resonate with your life path number, the day or month you're born, maybe even the house you want to pay particular attention to in your natal chart. Again, use your free will. Look that up if you so choose and are interested, okay? There are all kind of free sites out there for you to do so. I feel like I'm missing something, but whatever. I know when if it's meant for me to say, it'll come out when it's meant to. Excuse me. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm a little nasally if you can't tell, and I got a lot of drainage going on. You know, it's that time of year, 'tis the season. However, whatever. If you're interested in any other unboxings, you can check the link in the description box. Or if you were looking for anything else, you can check any other playlists on my channel, okay? There are plenty more pick a card, and we're in a Moonology series right now, so come on and join us, okay? Learning a lot and growing and healing. That's the whole point of this thing, right? Anyway, let's get on into a quick word of prayer and get into this, because I don't want this to be too long. To the Most High, Heavenly and Divine, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, I come to you saying thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so very much for this day and for this opportunity. Thank you for these blessings. Thank you for the insight, the wisdom, the knowledge, the clarity, the stability, the mental stability especially. Thank you for allowing me to use this vessel as a clear and open channel. Thank you for bringing forth the messages for the collective. Straight no chaser, clear no chaser. I pray as always that the message uplifts, enlightens, heals, protects, nourishes, nurtures, whatever the viewer may need at the time of viewing. May it play out in their lives, as I know you will allow for the highest good of all involved. For all these blessings I come, ask and give thanks yet again. Ashe, ashe, ashe-o. All right, you guys, so let's get on into it, shall we? You see, we're diving into this beautiful Starcodes Astro Oracle by Heather Roan Robbins, and this is the front of the box, the side, the back, the other side, and obviously I have removed the shrink wrap for ease, I guess, or time constraints, whatever. Here's the inside of the box. See that? And here we go with the guidebook. Just gonna set this off to the side here. And the bottom of the box just looks like the top. And put this off to the side as well. And I'm gonna remove this paper and clear these again off camera, and we'll be right back, okay? All right, you guys, as you see, beautiful. I love this deck already. Y'all should know by now. If you don't know, this is the artwork that really draws me into a deck, right? But that's the back, and I'll just grab this one so you can see the thickness therein. Not too thick, very flexible, as you will see, of course, when I shuffle. It's a standard size oracle deck, probably about 3 by maybe 4.5 or so. Okay, that's inches, by the way, in case you don't know. And here we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. Like, just look at it. Look at that. I don't want to spend too much time on each one because we definitely got to get into the messages, but it's just like, it's the little things that I'm drawn to. Anyways, it's number 1. And you see Taurus and cultivate is number 2. Wow. Beautiful. Gemini, cross-pollinate. Cancer, immerse. Oh, I love it. I love it, y'all. That's beautiful. Excuse me. Leo, shine. Wow. That's a fierce line, huh? Ooh, Virgo, okay. Digest that wheat. Libra. How nice. Scorpio. Why I felt the need to whisper that, I don't know. Sag. This is a gorgeous deck. Capricorn. Right now I got Beyonce. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Yeah. Zodiac signs, baby. That is beautiful. So beautiful. Ooh, okay. There's like a whole lot of going on, by the way. Simple yet complex. That's what I'm getting out of that. Ooh, I love it. Okay. Wow, we were just talking about this on the Queen Cup Live. Shouts out to the divine. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, sir. This reminds me of like the Lovers. I'm trying to think of which deck. And it's definitely bringing me that Caduceus vibes, right? Man, that rod and that staff, they comfort me, but it's like that balance too. It's like the yin and yang, the light and dark. You know what I mean? I don't know. Ooh, how pretty. Yeah. I definitely feel that passion and action out of this Mars energy. Oh, I love this deck. It's like the colorway and the imagery are perfect. Perfect. Wounded healer. Wounded warrior. Oh, how cute. Ooh, I love this one. I don't know, something about that flare in the middle. Okay. Okay then. I am in love. It's beautiful. I love how it goes through. I mean, it's exactly what it is, right? The astrology. I love that. That's gorgeous. I got a lot of favors in here. I feel like this whole deck, to be quite honest. That's gorgeous. We might be a while. I can feel it. Because it's a lot in each card that I'm drawn to. We love it. This is gonna push me to grow myself, you know what I'm saying, and learn. Because I'm no astrologer by any means, but I am very much so interested in learning. So let's see how this. Ooh, I love it. I shuffle with ease, as you see. I typically shuffle, I guess, what is this, horizontally, I guess. It's just always been easier for me because I can get a good bridge going. But the fact that I can even do it vertically with ease says a lot about the deck and the flexibility therein. Because typically with a new deck, I'm sorry for bumping the camera, but typically with a new deck for me, it's very difficult to shuffle this way, just because they can be a little stiff. You know what I mean? You got to break them in for me before I can really shuffle decently this way. So that says a lot about, like I said, the flexibility of the deck. Look at this. What is this trying to come out already? What is this? Perfect, because we are in Aries season. Just entered. At the time of filming, we are today is the 6th, and it's bright early in the morning. That wants to be out here. I do feel that. Definitely. It's telling you to act. Let's see, y'all. I want to get a few more good shuffles in here. That's powerful. Of course, that's that fire energy. Happy birthday, by the way, to the fellow Aries. Well, I say fellow. I mean, we're all signs, so that's why they came out like that. So happy birthday to the fellow Aries. Whatever the message that's about to come out, it may have something to do with an Aries in particular for you. Check where Aries is stationing or transiting through your natal chart. You might want to check that house out in particular. It's something I'm hearing Aries rising. For those of you who are Aries rising, there's something major about that. Alright. What else do you have for the collective? What messages do you have for the collective? What can we look forward to? Yes, thank you. Ooh, and Capricorn. Who else? I thought it was 2. It's something that could have came through during Capricorn season. You may have something to do with the Capricorn, or again, this is talking about Capricorn heavy in your chart. I do feel like, especially with this achieve, that is talking about what you do for work, business. I heard and pleasure, to be quite honest. But you know, it could be a side hustle or a hobby or whatever. I feel like they're wanting you to move. They're telling you to go for it, whatever this is. Especially for those of you who are let's put them in front so you can kind of see the words if they'll stay up here. What was I going to say? For those of you who are thinking about embarking on a new business venture or even project, I don't think these about to stay up, baby. Let me see. Are you going to cooperate? Barely. Yeah, so sorry, you still really can't see the word, can you? But hey, it's telling you to do it. It's something too coming through about with these ones. You got the 1 with the Aries and that 10, and Capricorn is essentially a 1. So something may have come to completion as well, and they're wanting you to embark on a new journey. I feel like you've seen the vision, because that third eye, that's like clarity to me. It's like a manifestation, and it's interesting because they both have I know you probably can't see it very well, but even the Capricorn is something about their third eye vision here, okay? Because both of them got it. You know, it's enlightenment here, and it's, like I said, clarity. That's interesting because I'm drawn to these, and I'm even getting like Sag energy, I guess, just because it reminds me of a bow and arrow. So you may have something to do with the sage. I feel like something is for me to say something ended in new with these ones is coming through. And then I can't help but notice, especially with this lightning energy, that something is rapidly changing or occurring, because even this Aries energy, I just spoke about it in I feel like the Moonology, speaking of the Moonology series, y'all, these ain't about to stay for real. I spoke about it in that, as far as the new moon in Aries, which we are still in the energy of. That's powerful, because that may be what this is talking about too. Something major is coming through, and it may come through very quickly for you. You know what I mean? So I do feel a need for you to be in this Capricorn energy, for you to be grounded, okay? And just be ready, you know? You gotta stay ready, yeah. Yeah, man. Come on, Janae. I don't know. Let's see what else. What else do you have? What else do you have? Oh, wow. Hold on. Thank you. Whoa. That's a lot of energy coming through. See, I'm telling y'all for real. Please be ready. And I'm sorry for all that, because look, sorry, not sorry. Oh, see? Yep. I feel like, look, show you first before I just start talking. And the reason I said oh is because it came out like this, and it really came out in reverse, but this is the first time for both of us, so I don't know, whether or not these are supposed to be read in reverse. It really doesn't matter, because I just give you what I get, you know what I'm saying, intuitively, whether they're upright or reverse. So anyways, but because of the way that they came out, I mean, they shot out over here and nearly knocked my cup over that I have on the corner of this table. And just the fact that you see this opposition, confrontation, and the interesting thing is that with this transit, it's like, I feel like, it's a whole lot coming through right now. This may be just talking about like everything going on globally, because these fives are really screaming. Anytime you have that 5 energy, that can already be a little more difficult or tumultuous energy. You know what I'm saying? Because I just heard it hurts. It can hurt. Like, it can be very. I just heard devastating. Wow. It's just difficult, tumultuous, even potentially, right? But I love the fact that it's doubled here, which essentially comes back to this 10. And even speaking of this tumultuous or heavy energy that I'm feeling, it's like it's bringing me back to this. I was about to say Taurus, Capricorn energy. Wow, you may be dealing with a Taurus or have something to do with a Taurian, or talking about going from the Aries to the Taurus season. Anyway, what I'm getting to is that it's bringing me back to this 10, which is about ending whatever this, maybe this conflict that you probably are experiencing internally. Ooh, Lord, I hope y'all ain't dealing with no eternal conflict. That's crazy. Let that shit go. Somebody may be feeling like that. I don't know, but it's powerful, because even as the energies are I feel like something is going on where you may experience this vibe, because I don't know what I'm getting, like a week something about a week time span or something like that. So maybe at the time you view this, or the week to come, or maybe the week that you're in when you're viewing this, you may have experienced this or will experience, some type of confrontation. You may not be seeing quite clearly eye to eye, which they want you to, not with even your physical eyes, but your third eye. Okay, something about that. Anyway, and then the 53 potentially could be an 8. So any of the numbers that I've already called out may be, like I said, you could be born on those dates. Obviously, I know you can't be born on 55 or 53, but y'all know what it is. Okay, break it down. Something strong about this, the 10th. Something about the 10th, and that could just be the 10th, like I said, coming up, because I told y'all at the time of filming, it is the 6th of April. And let me see something. I've been called to look at the 10th in my notes, because I'm getting ready to do the Moonology series here in a bit. But the 10th of April, the moon will be waxing gibbous 1 in the sign of Leo. and that's coming through, wow, at midnight, but it's 0000, right? Because I use military time. And just to give y'all a little background, Leo affects the heart, aorta, blood pressure, and circulatory system. So there may be some issues there. I don't know. I pray everything is all right, especially health-wise for you. But you may be experiencing these changes, these rapid changes, like I said, with that Aries energy. You understand what I'm saying? All right. And bottom of the deck. Oh, for sure, changes in your resources. I told y'all, because that Cappy energy is coming through heavy. Changes in your stability with this 40 being potentially a 4 in your resources. Okay. Check your second house, because I feel like many of you have either Aries or for me to even say Taurus. That may be your second house and or Cappy here. Okay. Some changes, and I told you I got that bow and arrow. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's like bullseye, and these are coming. Wow. Because the bow and arrows that I was drawn to in these two, it's like they're coming right at each other. So you may find an Aries and a Capricorn going head to head if this is not you. And like I said, some of y'all, it's just that internal energy. Check where Aries and Cappy are in your chart, and that may be the opposition. I don't know. The ops. I don't know. But I feel like another thing I meant to go back and say about this Cappy energy, and the reason I was feeling this really heavy energy, because that's that Saturnian energy, right? And that can be that's that authority, like that fatherly, heavy masculine energy potentially. But it's that, like, and both of these, honestly, I'm getting masculine energy, but real heavy with this Cappy. But anyway, that's that daddy, you know what I'm saying? What I heard, daddy daycare. I don't know, some of y'all may be watching that, may have watched that before or even shortly after this reading. I don't know. Or you may want to watch it. I have no idea. But it's something about nourishment with this apple. And I hear we don't die, we multiply. What is it, baby's kids? Some of y'all, that may be the fight that y'all having, because I heard something about child support. You may not be wanting, you may be going head to head with your with the masculine energy. Flip flop yourself as you need to, right? You may be going at it with your baby daddy, baby mama, about child support or whatever this is. I don't know. You may be going at it with your boss too, for me to say authority figure. Okay, there's something about it. I don't know, but I feel like it's changing though. So like, because I'm telling y'all, this Aries energy is very short-lived energy, so don't get caught up in the heat. You know what I mean? Like literally, because that is fire energy. So it's and like I said, it's like bursts, it's short bursts, and there is a particular, like I said, I'm still learning, astrology and all, what the meanings and all this stuff is in a chart, but I'm definitely not at the place to be trying to read y'all a general chart or anything like that. But I will say there is an energy, even this week that I'm filming, of potential like strife and confrontation, of where somebody, I just heard they got to get the last word. So don't even stoop down to that level. I feel like especially if you take you more stable and balanced in this 40 energy, you want to take the high road. You want to just shift and transit on up out of that chaos and confusion. You understand? Okay. Let's see how I didn't even flip through the guidebook, y'all. I just got right on into it. I am so sorry. But look, let me just show you, because I normally show you this. And here's the back with the author, okay? And let's just flip through real quick, and show you how it looks like about 2 pages per message. So it doesn't look that long. Let's see how we want to do this. I guess we'll go in the order that they came out, and let's see here. Until I really work with this deck and utilize it, I'll read you what it, I guess, in its entirety. Try not to take too long. Aries comes on page 18 and 19, and it's telling you to act, okay? Aries asks you to remember your personal fire, your reasons for being alive. It pumps up the volume on your life force. Its energy is raw, exhilarated, direct, brewed, passionate, and looking for a challenge. Use your wisdom to focus this raw power and give it a goal. Aries is the cardinal fire sign whose fresh, brash enthusiasm is symbolized by a headstrong ram. It rules the head and imbues initiation, new beginnings, spontaneity, rebellion, and rebirth. The sun shines here March 20th through April 20th. Action. It says, begin, move into new territory, cut to the chase, be a hero, feel the call to action and thoughtfully respond. Clear the air and clear the decks. Be crisp and to the point. Shoot for the hip. Set healthy boundaries just by being vibrantly alive. Express affection enthusiastically, spontaneously. Why am I tripping over that word? Express affection enthusiastically, spontaneously, and passionately. Work in short, intense bursts rather than long periods of deep concentration. See? Aries activates our inner adolescent. Direct orders can set off knee-jerk rebellion. Instead of telling others what to do or how they feel, express your own experience and opinion and speak in, quote, I, in quote, terms, because Aries is the I am energy, okay? Set a challenge and let others find their own answers. Make sure all sides feel heard. If a person feels torn between meeting their own needs and meeting another's, they'll take care of their own needs first, so don't set this up as an either-or situation. Aries energy boils over quickly. If a situation threatens to erupt in conflict, get out, take a break, and come back later. Like I said, especially the way that these two came out right here, is telling you if you're facing any type of opposition or confrontation, go on and move up out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's telling you clearly, like, you know, change. I'm hearing Aaliyah, change position. New position. Anyway, we won't go there. But I mean, y'all might be, shoot. You might be trying to find a new way to go about, I don't know, getting what you want, but not manipulatively, if that's even a thing, right? Anyways, the challenge, it says, accidents increase when you are in a hurry, rushing through a project, or impatiently distracted. This flammable temperament can spark inspiration or spark a conflagration. Proceed with caution, okay? And then the gift. Aries marks the beginning of spring in the northern hemisphere. After a long dark winter, the dead landscape comes alive. Plants that were shorn of leaves or dormant now breathe new life. This is a brave miracle, and it can be your miracle. Feel the flowing inner life force. Trust this divine direction and summon the courage to begin. All right, moving on to the end, right? In that 10 in the Capricorn energy. But anyways, pages 36 and 37. Achieve. It says, Capricorn asks us to dive deep into the sea of collective consciousness to find a worthy dream, and then work on it and walk it to the mountaintops. Capricorn, the cardinal earth sign, is ruled by Saturn. Its symbol is a, quote, mare goat, end quote, which is half sea creature, half mountain goat, and the sign is connected to our bones and knees, the equipment we use to climb stairs and achieve our goals. The sun shines in Capricorn December 21st through January 20th. Action. This situation needs a good and healthy structure, foundations upon which you can solidly build. Capricorn imbues ambition and drive, determination, willpower, and precision. When used with integrity, these qualities culminate in the gift of leadership. The mirror goat reminds us to dive into spirit, into the dream world, get a vision for the good of all. That's where that third eye clarity and insight is coming through, y'all. I'm telling you. It says, get a vision for the good of all sentient beings. Then do the work needed to manifest it. Find motivation, set a goal, and build with integrity. Mountain goats climb easily up and down, but aren't as comfortable on flat terrain. Capricorn energy can leave you depressed when you feel flat and see no progress. If you can't fish, mend the nets. Look for what can be done now and make it a project. Make short-term plans that take you to medium-term goals and help you climb your mountain over time. Celebrate each step. Capricorn encourages you to practice skills and develop spiritual disciplines. Learn to control yourself, not others. Lead rather than dictate. Look for guidance from elders or experts and grow your personal authority. Develop confidence through your portfolio. Observe and savor not what you think you can do. Excuse me. Observe and savor not what you think you can or can't do, but what you've actually done. The challenge. Keep an eye on the power dynamics. Without integrity, Capricorn ambition can enable gross manipulation. That's what I was talking about, y'all. And I don't see that, but somebody may be. You know what I mean? You may be witnessing that. I don't feel that necessarily for you, viewer, but I mean, it could be, shoot, because again, what you're seeing in your 3D is really just a reflection of what's going on internally. Like I said, some of y'all are feeling that internally, the conflict, the opposition, okay? Anyways, control a tendency to become controlling or manipulative when feeling anxious. Do not fall in love with others' competence. Let it inspire your own, okay? And then finally, the gift. Wisdom, grown over time and through mature experiences, is the gift of Capricorn, as is connection to the spiritual traditions and disciplines that offer a sound foundation for our evolution. All right, and let's go on. I guess we'll just continue to go in order. So let's move on to the bottom of the deck here in this 40 of the second house. Okay, resources, pages 96 and 97, and it reads: if your chart were a village map, your second house would hold your bank, museum, and warehouses. It symbolizes what you value, such as your body and your relationship to the material world. The second house also describes that phase of infancy where you're just discovering that you have a body, and in parentheses, toes and fingers, and that you can taste and smell. Action. Explore how you feel about money. So many people on the spiritual path have mixed feelings about money, their bodies, and possessions, drawn to abundance and at the same time wrestling with guilt or discomfort around desire. This approach of avoidance conflict around the material world can make it hard to focus your efforts, and it may send out mixed messages until the universe doesn't know how to respond to help you. That's what that is right here. And that's what they're asking you, because I just heard gain a new perspective, okay? Like, see it more clearly, especially like I was telling y'all with both those Aries and Capricorn, third eye visions, right? You can have it, it is okay. So the second house asks you to build a clear and congruent message about your relationship to your resources that you can stand behind with integrity. Matter is our sacred vessel for spirit. Explore your attitude towards your first resource, your own body and sensuality. Look for that place of balance where you honor and respect your physical form, as well as the importance of the soul that inhabits it. Invest your energy toward what you value. This is where you can be a resource to others. Clean up your act in the material world. Clean closets, pay bills, deal with other practical things that might appear mundane but can be a sacred act of aligning the soul to the surroundings. Integrity creates a welcoming ground for bounty. Come up with a clear, integrated message to radiate out. Then back that up with action. I just heard Juvenile back that thing up and then back it on up like the U-Haul truck. Challenge. What you see is not all there is. If you are looking for emotional and spiritual satisfaction in your stuff, it will never be enough, because it never quite scratches that itch. The gift. Your skills, your resources, and your interests can all be sacred if you make an offering of your intention and engage your work for the benefit of all sentient beings. That's why I always pray for the highest good of all, y'all. All right, moving on to 53. And opposition. So I guess this begins the challenging aspects, which makes sense because, with the 5 energy, like I was saying. But anyways, pages 122 and 123. When two planets oppose each other across the circle of the zodiac, as the sun and moon do on a full moon, both planets will either be in signs of yang, which are elements of fire and air, or yin, elements of water and earth, okay? And stare directly at each other across the earth like partners in a wrestling match. In opposition, the opposition can feel like a dare or a challenge, like boot camp, where a confrontation pushes everyone to grow. Action. This is not a comfortable situation, but that's not the point. You're being challenged to grow. Look at the situation as a dojo, a martial arts training center, and take the training. You don't have to trust the wisdom of the people you are wrestling with. but you can't trust the pattern itself in this great cosmic workout. Practice your best skills, stay centered, and operate from wisdom and strategy instead of emotional heat. Listen for hints on how to improve your style. The obstacles in your way are not there to stop you, but to push you toward your personal best. This situation may be set up as a dichotomy, you or them, love or work, your ideas versus their ideas. Question the dichotomy's illusion and look for a third position of resolution, a both and solution versus either or. I love that. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm telling you. They're trying to tell you to change your perspective. Don't see it as me against the world, is what I'm hearing. See it as, how is this helping me grow? What can I learn from this? Who can I help to grow? Because it may not even be about you necessarily. If the way forward feels truly blocked, look for another path. Sometimes in opposition, particularly in transit. That's no coincidence, man. That is no coincidence they came out together. Like, for real. Wow. We're going to get to this in a minute. Anyways, sometimes in opposition, particularly in transit, says you shall not pass this way. Find another route. An opposition dares you to proceed. Decide if this path is worth the struggle. If it is, grow those skills. Hold your ground and fight for what you believe in. You're being asked to prove to yourself and others that you have the skills needed for the next step. The challenge. This situation is an inconvenient growth opportunity, but not a punishment. Decide if it is time to build muscles or to find another path. And the gift. This situation offers you a chance to burn through karma if you can continually respond with compassion and tough love from your highest self. Take the high road. Like, man, I can't make it up. What I told y'all. This is exactly what I told y'all leading into that transit. Take the high road. Change position. You know what I mean? Anyways. And look, it says this is the beginning of changing states. All right. Pages 126 and 127. The planets are always moving through time and space, always spinning around us. When those planets form geometric relationships to one another, they create transits, the astrological weather conditions of the day that affect us all. When a moving planet forms a geometric relationship to a planet in your natal chart, that transiting planet can act like a guest who enters your house, sits in your kitchen, or sprawls in your living room. It activates that part of your existence. If that transiting planet talks to your Mars, it activates your warrior nature and fight or flight response. If it talks to your moon, it initiates a story centered around your home, your family, and how you nurture yourself. Action. This situation is in flux and the surrounding conditions are changing. So I told y'all I got that with that lightning and the Aries, right? And it may be very quickly. Okay? Stay alert, aware, and be ready to respond to incoming dangers and opportunities. Some people are moving in, others are leaving. New opportunities open and old chapters close. Listen to the grapevine for changes in personal or economic conditions. You are not in control of these elements, but you can make the most of these changes and dance with fate. People that walk into your life now may be karmically important. Either the relationship will last a long time or it may be short, pithy, and teach you a valuable lesson. It can be helpful at this point to look at the transits in your natal chart. There is no volume control on this card's energy. Transits may trigger a small change in the person. Wait a minute. There is no volume control on this card's energy. Transits may trigger a small change in the personnel around you, or it could signal a shooting star that blazes across your life and turns your direction entirely. Because I'm telling y'all, for some of y'all, it really may be like that shooting star action. Because the way that them two shot out, it literally was a shooting star at that cup. And that's powerful. It's powerful energy. You're going to feel it for sure. Okay. Let's see. You have choices, though. Ask for grace and guidance when responding to the changing circumstances. Challenge. While cards are in play, you are not in control of who or what now brushes your life, and that can be scary. The gift. Even though life is an ever-moving circus and you do not control the people and events transiting your life, know that you are in complete control of your response to the transit. Choose wisely. I love that. Be mindful, y'all. Always, always. And when you are in touch and aligned, mind, body, spirit, you know what I'm saying, to your higher self, it ain't no question. you ain't got nothing to worry about, right? That's why I said use your free will and discernment always. Spirit will never lead you astray, all right? And the choices you make, it's funny because I just journaled about that this morning. Like, there's no wrong choice. The choices you make lead and guide you to where you're meant to be. Help you go through that growth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go through them growing pains. It may be a little rough, a little hard. You know what I'm saying? Even a little harsh is what I'm hearing. But it's okay. Don't take it personal. Come on, Monica. Don't take it personal, baby. Please don't. Anyway, that's what I got for you. I ain't intend for this to be terribly long. I pray it didn't cut us. Oh, it did. I pray you ain't cut us out too bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I meant to stop it. Now, I always do that. But that's what I got. I'm going to leave it there. If it resonates, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below. You never know how this may help someone grow, but especially including yourself. Whether or not someone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so very much for doing so. If you want to join me, like I said, for another unboxing, you can check the link in the description box below. If not, please take care. Again, check any other playlists if this is not what you're looking for. All right? I love you and I thank you. Until the next one, be easy. Deuces.